A few of you guys have mentioned you wanted to see my collection. Well, I'm going to show you guys all my crawlers in this one. I'm going to try to keep it quick and pull the body off and give you guys a brief explanation of every single one of my crawlers. Now, in that description are links. I'll try to put all the important links down there for all my crawlers. There's no way I can put them all. Just not. But anyway, I'm going to try to keep this quick. Let's get started. This one I call the Trail Gladiator because it is a trail runner with a Proline Gladiator body on it. This one is a fairly simple build. I mean, it's got the IFS on it. Haven't changed that. I do have some hard plastic pieces in it. Reefs 422 HD V2 Servo, GT5 radio. Got a Holmes 10-turn brush motor, 1080 ESC. I run a 3S on it. Now this has the RC Extreme 4x4 kit on the rear suspension. Works out really well. This was before the Gatekeeper ever came along. Now it's got 1.9 wheels, got some Jconcepts Hunter tires on it. It's a smooth running truck. The IFS, leaves a little bit to be desired when you hang up on stuff, but for the general trail, it's just about perfect. This is my Axial 10.3. As you guys know, I've had a heck of a clicking problem with this. Been into it so much. Maybe I got it taken care of with some foil under the input gears. They're just really loose on the shafts, and that's the clicking. So this truck, 1080 ESC, got a Holmes Crawlmaster Pro 550 10-turn. Great motor. This does have the low ratio or the high ratio gears for the straight axle conversion, which I never done. I just kind of like the gear ratios. Got a GT5 radio, stock transmission and dig servo with the proper endpoints. They seem to be doing all right. It's got a full DSM integrated recovery kit in it. Jconcepts landmine tires of 4.19s, Trio 1.9 wheels, got a Reefs sway bar. It is mounted, I believe I got this from Spare Time Hobbies. All kinds of Vidavon axles, Vidavon brass, all kinds of awesome stuff everywhere. So yeah, this one is kind of loaded up. I mean, it still has the stock shocks. It also has the Vidavon panhard and the shock towers. They just kind of blend right in there, so I miss them most of the time. But regardless, it is actually a decent truck. Other than the clicking, it's been pretty good. Oh yeah, this right here, little fan mount blows right into the end bell. Don't really have a use for that right now because I don't push this truck very hard, but I believe Adam at Spare Time Hobbies sent me the file for this. So anyways, that's my 10.3. Now we have the Redcat Gen8. This was actually a clear body, kind of a limited edition thing. I got the clear body, and in case you guys don't know it, I really messed up on the first clear body. I painted with the wrong paint. So in those very first videos you saw, the paint was kind of chipping. So I had to get another clear body and go through all that. But anyway, it's got a Fusion 1800 kV motor by Hobbywing. It's got a cheap 20 kg servo, FlashGuy GT3C hack radio for it. It has MFR brass links on the bottom of it. I believe I've got the HD axle housings. Stock wheels, stock tires. I really haven't had an issue with them. So it does have the metal link pieces. So pretty much this is a very basic truck as what you could get right out of the box. So yeah, that's my Redcat Gen8. Here's my Axial Capra. Yes, it is dirty. Proline KM3 tires, Team Garage Hack wheels. That way it kind of brings a narrows up these axles just a little bit. Got a Micro 99 winch with a mount to put it in there from DSM. That worked out great. I've got this right here also from DSM. I'm running the stock shocks with the stock springs, but I've got the DSM bungees right there. So that keeps it down low, but it doesn't affect any articulation. You still get all the articulation, but it's kind of like a nice limit strap. There's a Reefs 4x4 Servo. It's got some Vidavon brass up front on the stock housing. I need to get rid of these stock housings. Breaking too many of them. It's got a Hobbywing 2300 kV axe system in it, 99 micro for the dig, and this one runs off of a FlySky GT3C hacked for 8 channels. And that's my Capra. This is the TRX4 Sportish. I call it a Sportish, not because it's dirty, but because it's actually a TRX4 Bronco with a sport body on it. I was able to trim the fenders, make all that work. And this has an Axe R2 system in it with a 2100 kV motor. Still runs the stock radio. I've never changed the stock transmitter or radio out. Stock shift and diff lock servos. Then you flip this thing over and you see a whole lot of Vidavon and dirt. Yes, this thing was used and abused. It was beat on pretty hard. Everything is still straight. So the Vidavon axles with the brass up into there. It almost blends in, the brass back here. So yeah, stock drive shafts, all stock internals. The TRX4 is a really, really strong truck right out of the box. Now, as far as the wheels and tires, the wheels are just a cheap 1.9 alloy wheels, B-locks. And these are the RC four-wheel drive Baja Pro X tires with CI Racing foams. The 4.5 with medium outers, I believe it is. So that is pretty much all the Sportish is. Basically just a TRX4 with mods. Here we have the Creep 6. Yes, I still got to get my other shiny wheel put back. I got to order either 2 more of these or just change tires altogether. So kind of up in the air on it. Now this is a TRX6. Pretty simple except for Capra transmission. Got the Mamba X with a Holmes 2700 kV. Yep, 2700 kV Polar Pro 540 V2. Still has the diff locks in the back. The front is a Capra axle. So you've got a lot of turn up front. Reefs 777, 99 micro winch with a mount from DSM Off-Road. It uses a hacked GT3C radio for 8 channels. You can see the 99 micro there. Underneath, the back is pretty much just as it is. And the front with a plastic housing. Again, I need to put a metal housing on. I've broken a few of these right here. And then it has the Vidavon brass out there. Trio belly, aluminum belly. You can see it's kind of taking some abuse. The wheels are actually Team Garage Hack wheels. These tires are the RC four-wheel drive Patagonias. Up front, I've got the Jconcepts landmines. These are actually the ones I was running on Optimus 3, but I needed them here instead. So that is Creep 6. This is Mjolnir. This is my current Class 3 competition truck. Jconcepts Creep body, of course. Reef sway bar on the back. It's got 777 servos, both front and back. The chassis is by Spare Time Hobbies. This is the Whiskey V2 chassis, I believe it is. So it's got the updates. Obviously, I run a 1500 milliamp 3S in it. Holmes Magnum 540 11 turn. Holmes BRXL ESC. Got the 99 micro for the dig. The 99 micro is in all my dig units on the Capra transmissions. Hacked 8-channel FlySky. The DSM is currently off because I had to print a new piece for this, but it will go back on. So this does have the integrated recovery kit from DSM Off-Road. Wheels, Team Garage Hack again. The tires are the Proline flat irons 4.76 tire because that is the bare minimum to get into our Class 3. I mean, this thing is awesome. I mean, it really is. So that is Mjolnir. Here we have Optimus 3, another Creep body, also another Spare Time Hobbies chassis. This truck right here, building this with Adam at Spare Time Hobbies, I was able to work with him and come up with some of these things. You know, I asked him for certain things, he'd come out better than what I asked for. So this is why you actually have the Optimus bundle, which fits the Capra driveline. You can build this truck from the ground up. It's that awesome. 99 micro dig servo. It's a older version. Full Capra driveline, nothing special there. 777 servo. Phenomenal servo. Crawlmaster Magnum 11 turn. BRXL ESC. The same FlySky hat radio. Here's your DSM integrated recovery kit. This is the same way it runs on Mjolnir. Team Garage Hack wheels. Again, I've got so many of these wheels. Now, right now, I've got the Predator compound crawlers by Proline on here. And it's a very simple truck to build. Probably not the cheapest. As far as the truck build itself, it is fairly cheap. Depends on what you put for electronics in it. Sometimes those can get a little bit expensive. That is Optimus 3. If you guys follow the channel, this truck needs no introduction. This is my super light, very basic, easy build to do. Just gotta take everything off of it. I run a 500 milliamp 3S 1080 ESC Holmes Polar 400 motor. This is a older style transmission with obviously that right there, just a regular old spur gear. Because it's a little bit lighter than the 10.2 transmission, this one still has the plastic gears in it. Never had a problem with it because the truck is so light. DSM integrated recovery kit with 2 rollers in the back to get around that. That's just a servo horn that I cut and made a guide out of it. Cut the battery tray down, took everything off I didn't need. I even cut off the reservoirs on the shocks. Printed bumper I did, and somehow it survives. I'm not really sure. Carbon fiber chassis from eBay. I believe they're on Amazon now. They're about $17 for this. It's a good thick one too. Wheels. Right now, these are the Reefs Fury wheels right here. So these things are phenomenal. So Jconcepts landmine tires. Cheap 35 kg servo. No brass anywhere yet. It is scheduled for a refresh, and when I refresh it, it's probably going to be brushless. Probably going to go back to plastic wheels, maybe a little bit of brass on the knuckles, but yeah, we'll have to see. But anyway, that is the super light. This is the Capra Balancer. Got a Capra chassis. It's got bomber axles, but these are the Integy metal housings. Not really all that impressed with them. Got a Reefs Raw 500 servo. I believe those are Vanquish or Incision steering links. Got Vanquish links right here. Got Vanquish links there. Got a Rock 412 3100 kV motors. Got a Castle Mamba X ESC in it. And let's see what else here. I got a loose wheel. And pretty much that's it. I mean, it does have the Capra transmission in it. I did delete the dig because it just wasn't needed. And, oh, the transmission is actually the trio transmission because it has that, you can move the idler gear down and actually lower the ratio. So it does have the Capra belly and all that. Let me show you how I got them to fit. See how I got the links in there? That's how I was able to make all this work. Hopefully that right there will help you guys out if you want to do a concoction like this. Fun vehicle. Nice to play around with. It's not problem free though, but that is the Capra Balancer. This is the UGRC Predator right here. Obviously, Jconcepts Creep body. This particular one right here has the 1800 kV Fusion motor. It does have a fan from Power Hobby. It's got a Reefs 555 servo. Now the 555 servo is super strong, but it's also a bit slow. It's got the GT5 radio. I've got the DSM out because I put it in something else. So I got to figure that out. But anyway, currently not in there. Cheap wheels, Proline crawlers. These are the G8 compound right here. Now, Redcat driveline. Pretty simple. I added this to kind of give me a little bit of a ramp up when instead of hanging up on the belly, it's just taped on there with some two-sided tape. So you got metal knuckles, portal covers up front. So a very simple build. It's also very light. So pretty much easy to build. This is the UGRC Predator. This is the Bomber right here. As you can see, it had a rough day as well. I really need to break some of these things down and clean them up. Let's see, it's got hot racing sway bars front and back. It has the Axial metal link kit, which is actually working out fine for me. I know some guys posted that they're junk. They seem to be working okay for me. I haven't had any issues with them other than, you know, broken end. The wheels are some 2.2 Ghost wheels. They are actually pretty cool. another loose one. Let me see, what else does this thing have? Castle Mamba XESC has got a 3800 kV Castle motor. Reefs Raw 500 servo on the metal steering links because the stock plastic ones were horrible. Why would they do that? And pretty much that's it. It is just a bomber, complete with the stock tires. Since these two are so small, this is my SEX24 deadbolt. It's box stock. I just have not been able to get into this. I don't know why. Just is kind of there. This is my dollar store truck. I got it for $20. Had to buy another one. Gave it rear steer. It's got the RC 4-wheel drive tires on it now. Got a 2075X servo front, 23 kg servo rear. It's got a, I believe, a Axial AE5 ESC, fly sky radio. I think it even has a BEC in it as well. So I'm surprised it's still alive. But those two are just really small. So guys, there were my crawlers. I've still got to do my bashers. I'll get the bashers, my couple racers, and a couple planes, and I think I still have a couple boats. So I'll just kind of put all those into one video, try to go over those as quick as I can as well, even though it's going to take a little while anyways. Anyways, in that description are links for hopefully as much of the most important parts and pieces you just saw, because if you're still watching all the way to the end, you saw a lot of parts and pieces from a lot of different manufacturers. So anyway, check that description for affiliate links. AMain, eBay, Amazon, Horizon. Check those links. Use those links to check out, purchase. Just, it helps out the channel quite a bit. It's a bit of a commission. So, guys, hopefully you liked the video. Check that description. Use those links. Make sure you're subscribed. Click that like button. And thank you all for watching.
If you like what you see, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you really like it, ring that bell so you get all the new content when it comes on out. Now, starting up very soon, I'm going to start a giveaway for all channel members, and it is going to be monthly. It will be a giveaway, simple, easy payment way to double your return on your subscription fees. So yeah, you might want to check that out. Guys, thank you all for watching.